Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a brand new episode of the left, to the right, and everything in between. I am Des Rant.
And I'm Mr. Rogers.
How are you doing there, Mr. Rogers?
Oh, wonderful. How are you doing, Des?
Fan every day weekend.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
Well, it's fan-freaking-tastic. Thanks for asking.
Some people have to work.
Well, the paychecks kind of suck right now, but at the same time, it is what it is, right? At the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do. So, you got some fun facts for us?
I do indeed, Mr. Rogers. So,
You mean Des?
Des.
You call me Mr. Rogers.
I did. So, the pontoon, was invented actually in Stearns County, Minnesota.
I heard that on the radio yesterday.
Did you know that?
I did not. That's actually a fun fact. So what's your thoughts about that? It's pretty exciting.
Well, we have a lot of lakes. We have 10,000 lakes in Minnesota.
Yep. And Stearns County itself's got a shit ton of lakes.
We have people who had picnic tables on pontoon stuff.
Yep.
Going around, and they license it.
That's hilarious. I love
awesome. I rode on one the other weekend.
See, that's freaking fantastic.
All we do is drink beer and just hang out.
And pontoons are worldwide, right?
Yeah.
Congratulations, Stearns County. We got something right.
You know what the new car smell is?
Let me guess. Because I don't know the answer on here, people. Farts?
No. It's all chemicals that are released into the atmosphere when they're building new stuff.
Oh.
It's all chemicals.
Seriously?
Yep. New car smells chemicals.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts about that?
I still like the new car smell, Des. Just saying.
That's funny, actually.
Another fun one.
Yep.
Spider webs. How do you feel about them?
Well, we talked about spiders last week.
Yep.
But I do know that the web is a very strong thing.
Yep. They're used as bandages in the ancient times.
Yeah, that's kind of nuts. I was watching a scary movie. The one where
a scary movie for him is PG-13.
Easy. But anyway, it was a movie with large spiders. They chemicalized them so they got big, and they used their webbing for like rope and stuff.
What do you want? Lord of the Rings?
Oh no! It was actually on Sci-Fi. It was a really fake movie. You could tell the spiders were fake, but they're like 4 feet tall.
A spider. Right in the sack.
It is what it is. But what's so funny is how strong their webbing really is.
It is. You also know this. Average person waits 6 months of their life at a stoplight, waiting for it to turn green.
Not so much for that's what it's called.
The average
person. Because if you live in the city, yes. But if you live in the country, you got a stop sign. That's nuts.
Yeah. Nice.
Exactly. I like the country life a lot better.
Did you know a crocodile cannot put its tongue out?
I guess I never even thought about that.
It cannot put its tongue out.
That's actually kind of funny. Because I've seen them open their mouth, but I've never
seen.
They
can never stick their tongue out. Also, one last fun fact.
Yeah, what's that?
Illegally here in Minnesota, we're not allowed to flash headlights when people have their brights on.
Yep, we are allowed.
We're not allowed to. It's illegal.
Really?
Yep.
All we're doing is giving a warning.
Yep, it's illegal.
Well, I'm going to be illegal then.
Just letting you know, Des.
I appreciate it, Mr. Rogers, because I did not know that, because I do that all the time when they got their brights on.
I do too. I don't give a shit. You can pull me over for saying I want to be protected.
I'm a criminal today. I know that looks bad.
And this is how we get booted out. All right.
Question of the day. Do you think Biden is going to get anything right over, where's he at right now? He's trying, I should have looked this stuff up. I just can't skin my mind. Because he's trying to go there for oil.
Syria, Russia,
Syria. I think it's like Jordan. My phone's actually in the other room. But there was a thing yesterday. Where,
another place.
Yeah, another country where he's trying to get oil, even though we have plenty here in the United States.
Right. And Canada.
It was not Canada. It was
Open
actually.
the damn pipeline up.
Exactly. I should have actually looked it up before. It just popped in my head. Sorry about that, Mr. Rogers.
It's okay, Daz. 'Cause we all know you're special.
I am special. I am special. Should we get to the first topic?
Correct.
Inflation causes turmoil.
All right. So the inflation costs right now. So when you talk about inflation, this should have been done years ago.
Yep.
We've talked about that, Daz.
Yeah, we
Should
have.
have been done years ago. It was a gentle move, not just a sudden move.
Slap in the face.
Now look at food costs. Look at the food costs right now. I spent $450 for food. $450 for food for the month for 2 people.
That's insane.
I do have expensive taste, but I mean,
but not $450 worth.
No. I mean, I want bread, Miracle Whip, and
was that
butter.
And the
butter is $5.99 a pound.
What was it usually back in the day?
They did a comparison on the news the other night.
Yeah.
The rate of what the average food was has gone over 50% over.
Son of a knocker. Look at eggs. How much they went up. Back in the day, you could get them
Thank goodness I got some farm fresh eggs from some nice people.
Dang right. You almost need that. What's so sad about this when it comes to the inflation is when it comes to our favorite president of all times. He's the greatest president. He's the most popular. He blames Putin.
But inflation should have been risen, though, again, like you said. With the food costs, yeah, it's just kind of catching up. And
Yep.
it's a driver shortage.
Yep.
And now you have food products dropping down.
Because
and you're getting less product now.
Yep.
And they're still trying to make it the same price, but you're getting less for what you're paying.
Because under Trump, the inflation was 1.8 or 9%, something like that.
It's not that about Trump right now.
But I'm just saying, during his presidency, and under less than 2 years.
No offense to Trump, he should have inflated this actually then. Inflation should have been installed right now when he took presidency over. Inflation should have been going. Because otherwise we wouldn't have such a shock to the market.
Well, that's true. That is true. Because I don't think about it. I don't know much about the economy type of stuff.
We wouldn't have such a shock.
Because it is a shock and awe.
This is a shock to the trucking market. It's a shock to food, services, and goods.
Yep.
And just, you go to the grocery store, stuff is expensive as heck.
Exactly. Like when I go, I usually only get like 2 or 3 things, so it's not quite so bad. It's under $20. But if I had to get a big cart every time, that'd be crazy.
For the people listening, though, one good thing is, I just found this out. I'm not allowed to make a meal anymore, a meal plan. Go to the stores, see what the prices are, and make worth it of what you see of the food prices are. I'm like, yeah, because I go shopping all the time.
And the thing about it is, what's so scary about this is, like, you like to do like homemade stuff.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, the canned stuff is more expensive, but it's still a lot cheaper. It's still a lot cheaper when it comes down to it. Yeah. And think about it, you're a chef, and you want to make the best of whatever you can make. So that's going to cost, pretty much double.
To be a chef.
But, well, you're still a chef, Mr. Rogers. We know that already. Well, I know that already. But at the end of the day, what's so sad about this, when it's this much higher, and when Biden blames anybody but himself, it should never have gotten up this much in such a short period of time.
No, it shouldn't. It should have been done years ago.
Well, as I said, it's a trucker shortage.
But again, on Trump, though, too.
Well, the COVID-19 thing. I hate that F word. COVID-19.
The Chinese virus.
Well, we're on the YouTube. That's why I don't say it that way. On Instagram and Facebook, I call the Chinese thing. But at the end of the day, that so-called virus destroyed basically almost every country because they were so scared of it. But once
China's still working after that right now, and then oil prices are dropping. But yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Exactly. But at the same time, it all is one big circle at the end of the day where it actually became what it is today. Like, people are too lazy to go to work. They'd rather, live off the government right now because they can still do that. That's what's pathetic.
Might have the stuff I have, that will be great.
But the thing about it is that I still want to go to work. I might not want to go to work.
Useless.
Exactly. I'd
be the point.
Exactly. I need to go to work because
someone's in early grade.
Exactly. It keeps you actually honest, and it keeps you actually doing something. Well, we only have 3 topics, so we can talk a little bit more about these.
That's good. Next subject.
Okay. Well, we're gonna be talking about inflation on the main event anyway. Russia afraid of HIMARS.
HIMARS.
So you know this stuff more than I do.
All right. So I don't know if you guys all watched the videos and whatnot, what happened. So, America gave some of these cool ass missiles that are basically long range missiles. They're exact to within a foot. Well, 1 meter, I guess. I have to use because I was using my system in the military. And we blew a lot of their shit. And I started laughing. And there was actually a news camera guy that was filming this. Like, oh, yeah, we're doing all this from Russia. So they protect, Russia's doing all this, and then we blew up their crap. And those things are so much more important. We're not here to hurt people. We're here to disarm them. That's what the whole point is. We're not here to hurt people because we can see everything. So we don't want to take casualties.
Exactly.
We have no point and no desire to take casualties. We just want to disarm them. So if that's a big thing for any problem for you guys, I don't know.
Well, once again, like I've said, I'm not for
What do you think, Des?
I'm not for Ukraine. I'm not for Russia. I'm for the civilians. The more I hear about Ukraine, the more
Russia's getting a little more demanding, so I get a little worried sometimes.
I'm still not worried. Here's the reason why. They're not going to do anything to actually harm the planet.
They actually just literally set up their sub as their biggest sub with nuclear weapons. It's now set up.
When did that actually happen, Mr. Rogers?
Oh, 2 days, Des.
I saw something about that, but I didn't read the article. My phone was kind of failing me, so it's like.
Make sure that we're put in line if we do something more.
How far can that missile go, actually?
As far as New York.
So it could actually hit the United States then.
Yeah, New York City.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you look at Russia.
Yep.
Washington is the closest point.
Son of a nutcracker.
Seattle is the closest point. Look at that. Alaska.
Yep. Son of a nutcracker. I still don't think they're going to do it. They're just more of a bluff.
Putin scares the living heck out of me.
Because we had talked about this long
Russians are some interesting characters.
We had talked about this a long time ago, and you said that Russia would never use nukes.
I don't think they would, but I think they'd use some crazy stuff.
Holy shit. And if there would be a right weather pattern, it'd come to us, actually, because...
They're going to do short range, though, because we can't track it and get it out of the air in time.
Oh.
They'll never go that far to New York because we can blast out the air.
Son of a nutcracker, though.
They'll go to Alaska or Seattle, the ports, or Los Angeles or San Diego.
That'll hurt us that way, too. We will have a food and all that.
And California can float away.
I mean, oh, darn it. I love California. Who doesn't love California?
I lived in Cali.
Don't blame me.
I lived in Cali. I didn't mind Cali.
Well, that was back then compared to now.
Hey, I got to surf, snowboard, and golf all in one day.
That is actually kind of impressive. So, I know we talked about this already, but how in the hell did you do both of those things? Snowboard and...
So I went to Mount Tahoe.
Yep.
Up there.
Yep.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Sugar Mountain. Sugar something.
Yep.
Went up there, snowboard, came back midday, went a 2-hour drive, came back, and I went up there in the morning right away.
Nice.
Came back, and then I did 9 holes of golf, and I went surfing at night.
That's actually pretty damn awesome. Only in California, I guess, at that point.
Hey, it was fun.
Well, I believe it. I like my golfing.
It was an expensive day, but it was fun.
You're damn right. I'm a golfer, but I haven't golfed yet this year.
Yeah, it was like $5 a gallon there at that time.
Even back then?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Next week we'll have to do a thing.
A big old freaking truck.
Next week we'll have to do a thing where the gas prices are like in whether it's the West Coast, East Coast, or then
We'll
Central.
talk about that next time.
All right, that's why I said for next week. Should we go to the main event?
Sure.
Bitcoin and inflation.
What do you think about that, Des?
Well, I think with this inflation, more people are going to start investing in Bitcoin because
It went up 200%.
Bitcoin did.
Yep.
So how much is that?
Well, not 200%. It went up to 20,000 some odd dollars once that got noted.
So for one coin?
Yep.
Holy shit! What was it before that?
19,000. It was up to 37,000. I think the highest we're in like 40,000.
Holy shit!
But Bitcoins, you can go fractions of Bitcoin.
Yep.
You can go into fractions of it. They have Bitcoin stores where you have a Bitcoin card and you just take out so much money.
Yep. Because it's one of those things where I don't know squat about this. I know we talked about it before, but I'm really got no interest in it. But maybe in the near future we might have
So
to.
the thing is, what they're talking about was inflation was with the stock market. And the market is fluctuating. Bitcoin, you give a Bitcoin.
Yep.
It's worth what it's worth. Okay?
Yep.
It's not going to be worth this much more the next day. It's not going to be worth this.
So it never goes up and down. It stays.
It's going to just on people's interest.
Yep. It's
They're trying to detract from the market, but
well, the thing about it, like
this is Bitcoin, and that's what they're trying to go to with new things like that. And don't get me started in the energy business because we're running out of copper right now. We have a copper shortage. So your Teslas won't be made right now.
So how are you gonna get your electric vehicles, people? How is it gonna be done?
Copper shortage. Copper shortage.
Oh, there's a shortage for everything, even common sense.
The devilish fly though. I call him Leroy.
That old bastard wants to die.
But no, it's inflation with the market right now.
Yep.
And so I had to even talk to my 401k people.
Yep.
Say, hey, can I invest in this and this and move some money around? No.
Well, you can't.
What do you mean, no?
That's your. Well, if you
can't invest in that. That's not part of our thing. So I'm like, okay, I'll do the puts and outs then.
Yep. What's that?
Well,
actually?
that's up to you. That's short sell.
So what is?
It's a short sell.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to explain. It'll take me. I'm still trying to learn it. My buddy Ron Diaz told me about this.
Yep.
I can't give names.
Exactly.
It's hard to figure it out, but you have to have certain things. You have to have a broker and figure out what companies you want to invest in.
So there's investors in Bitcoin then.
In Bitcoin, but I'm doing different other things.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't want to invest in Bitcoin. I want to invest in other things.
Yep.
I can tell you guys, microchips and anything technological, invest it fast.
And any kind of food, because food needs to get out there. Why would not invest in food? Because
no, you can't invest in wheat and stuff. You can, but it's pretty minimal.
Yep.
I'm talking like high output.
Okay, well, I'm more of like
this is like a weak thing.
Yeah, I'm more a weak guy, Mr. Rogers.
This is a weak thing. Like you do this, you put money in, you take it out after the week.
So I thought you said a weak thing. So it's like a weak thing for like 7 days.
Yes, WEEK.
Not WEAK.
Whiskey Echo Kilo. Oh my gosh, not Whiskey Echo Alpha Kilo.
That's how you get blitzed, I tell you that much.
That's fun. It's just you have to use some short-term stuff. The market right now, everybody knows this. The market sucks. The market really freaking sucks.
Yes, it does.
And all I can do is right now keep investing. You're buying it low. It will come back around. And just right now we're in kind of a recession.
It sucks.
We're not quite to the recession.
But we're pretty close.
We're getting there.
I mean, the babies, they're having a recession with the formula. Or has that gotten better? I haven't heard anything.
I don't have any kids, so I don't know.
Oh, man.
I got a cat and a bunch of helmets and guns. I don't know.
No big deal or nothing. So, are we ready to call her good? You want to do your plug-in and I'll do mine?
Yep, you go ahead.
Okay, well, once again, you follow me on Facebook actually at Rant Des or Des Rants, on the Instagram at Rant Des, and of course here on the YouTube, the left, the right, everything between. I love you guys. Actually, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you next Thursday at 6:30 at Central Time. Till next time. Peace.
And I'm Mr. Rogers. Take care. Make a comment.
Exactly, and
Just say something.
hit the like if you enjoyed the video. If not, I guess we must have sucked again.
Or you say, Mr. Rogers sucks. I don't really care. I guess I don't really.
Till next week.
Take care, guys.